Hello friends, you're with the Lonesome Gamer and I'm playing Space Hulk, Death Angel, the card game. Until now I'm doing fine, I guess. Everybody's still alive. Still in the first, I'm still in the first room, the Void Lock. But there are not too many cards left here, so there's just one card left here and two there. So I guess at the end of the turn I might be allowed to travel on. So we have a little problem here, because here we have a swarm containing of 3 Gene Stealers, which is standing behind Sergeant Lorenzo. So he cannot attack, and in this situation he cannot use his support token to reroll the defensive die if he's attacked by the swarm. So we have to do something here, we have to help him somehow. And in addition we have here a swarm of 2 Gene Stealers attacking Brother K-Fail. So let's choose our actions. Okay, I've chosen my actions and I can now resolve them in the order of the numbers here in the upper left corner. So this is the intimidation, that is the first action. It's a move and activate action. And it can be resolved by the blue Space Marines. So now we can turn around Sergeant Lorenzo. So now he's facing this swarm, and we can move with the Brother Dano. I move down here, and then Brother Zyle goes up, and that brings him in range of this swarm here, because he only has a range of 1. So down here he could not attack with his great flamethrower, which is pretty necessary. We need a good weapon to kill these guys. I'm wondering if I should turn around Brother Dano, but I think it's hard to say. I could keep an eye on the corridor here, but I could also flip around and turn around and cover the dark corner. I'm not absolutely sure about that. So maybe it's a better idea to keep an eye on the dark corner. Because otherwise there's only this squad who's facing to the left, and that could become a little risky. And okay, then it says, after resolving this card's action, you may roll a die. Shuffle that many Gene Stealer cards of your choice engaged with your Space Marines into the smallest blip pile. So now we could actually maybe shuffle some of these cards in a blip pile, but I don't want to use that. I want to kill them with the flamethrower here. I hope it works. It is a little risky, of course, but I think I'll try it anyway. And now we come to the flamer attack here. When Brother Zyle attacks, ignore all skulls rolled. Instead, slay a number of Gene Stealers in the swarm equal to the number rolled. Okay, so obviously we got to be a little lucky now. It would be awesome to kill 3 Gene Stealers, but I think 2 is fine. So let's see. That wasn't really good, just 1. Well, that's not good. That's a problem. But okay, we can't change that. So this is going to be a hard attack now. And finally, we have the cyclonic volley now here. Instead of attacking with Brother R, Adrian, you may roll a combat die. Slay up to 3 gene stealers from a single swarm up to this number of positions away, regardless of facing. If you roll a 0, there is no effect. Okay. That's interesting. I could now also attack these guys, maybe. But first I'll do an attack with him, with Brother Caphael. And if he manages to kill... that's really an interesting question now. Okay, so let's start. Let's do the attack with Brother Caphael. Well, he has a hit. So he killed one of these guys. And now it is an interesting question. Well, first I'll roll a die. If I roll a 0 or a 1, there is no question at all. Let's see. Okay, so it doesn't matter. That's bad. So there is no effect. I cannot attack any gene stealer with Brother Adrian. So right now I'm in some trouble. That was really bad luck. Okay. Oh gosh. So now we come to the Gene Stealer attack phase. And now it's going to be interesting. This guy attacks him. And on a 0 or 1, Brother Caphael is killed. And I got no support token, so I cannot re-roll this. Yep. Okay, that's it. That's bad. But okay. That was really unlucky. And now it's this swarm here. And they attack Sergeant Lorenzo. He has a support token, so he could re-roll. But they only needed 2 or less to kill or to hit him. So let's see. Oh, that's a 1. So I want to keep this guy. He's an important person. Brother Caphael is not so strong, but he's got a special ability. So I definitely want to keep him. So I use my support token and let's hope for the best now. Come on. Yes! Woo, that was close. That was definitely close. Okay. I'm still alive. I had a pretty bad turn, I guess. I'm absolutely not happy with this. But anyway, okay, and now we have to shift the formation because one person was killed. So now they got to move together in a closed formation. So the sequence of the formation with less soldiers as now to move to the other part. So we simply take this guy here, there is only 1 person, while down here there are 4 persons alive. So now this guy simply moves down here and he takes the door with him. So now the formation looks like this. And this card here goes away, the second wind. Okay. And then we have to draw an event card. And this is a secret route. If there's a door terrain card in the formation, place 2 support tokens on it. That is a very good card. That's an awesome card. So we can do this. We can place 2 tokens here. And then we have to spawn 2 times 2 gene stealers. But there's only 1 left here, so that's good. We can only spawn 1. And T appears in the dark corner. So that is right here. And then we got down here in the corridor 2 gene stealers. These 2 1. And they spawn here. It's these guys. And that one. Gosh. Okay. Now we have maybe movement. This symbol here indicates the movement. So let's see. Nope. No. This swarm here. That swarm will move and they move up because they're on the right side of the formation. So they go here. Okay. And now we can travel. Because it's the end of a phase. In this case, it's the end of the event phase. And there is at least 1 pile where no more cards are. In this case, we have both piles lack of that are empty. So we can now move to the next room. And while we're doing this, we can now, when traveling, the current player may first slay 1 gene stealer in the formation for each token on this card. So we can throw these 3 tokens away, and we can slay 3 gene stealers. And this is an interesting question now. I'm not sure. Well, maybe it's a good idea to... I think it's definitely a good idea to kill him, because he's behind Sergeant Lorenzo. And Sergeant Lorenzo is attacked from 2 sides, from here and from there. So I guess it's definitely a good idea to remove him. So that was our first card. And this is a tough decision now. I could maybe first I should take a look at my available action cards for the next turn. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is, because I got the counter attack here that I can use in the next turn, I think Sergeant Lorenzo is pretty safe. So I think he can handle these 2 guys. So I guess I will remove... I'm not sure if I should remove 1 of here and 1 of here, or both of these 2. I guess I will remove these 2 from the ventilation duct. Okay, so... And then we flip the next location card, and this is now a second room. And this is the teleportarium. I really like the art on these cards, by the way. And we have a control panel there. But first let's start here with the normal, with the terrain cards before we read the special ability in this room here. We have the ventilation duct again at the top. So the gene stealers, they stay now with the formation, but we have to place new terrain cards here. So now on the left side, the second Space Marine from the top, he has to face the ventilation duct. That's a problem. And number 4, he's got to take the dark corner. That's not good. And then number 1 down here is confronted with enemies that come from a corridor from behind. And finally here we have now, let me see what we got here. Here we got a control panel now. And it says activate. Use the current location card's activate control panel ability. And this is the symbol here for a control panel. So it's placed from the 4th space from the bottom. So it's in this case 1, 2, 3, 4. It ends up here. And this is not a good thing, because if we want to activate the control panel, we have to face basically in this direction, and that means this dangerous ventilation duct is not under control of Sergeant Lorenzo. But anyway, so what can we do with the control panel? It says each Space Marine must discard 1 support token or roll a die. On a 0, the Space Marine is slain. Then, regardless of the dice rolls, discard all cards from both blip piles. Well, this is awesome. Okay. This is crazy. Well, that is really... That is really gambling. Okay, whoa. Let's see. So on the left here we have now 7 cards. On the right side we have only 5 cards from our enemy deck. Okay, and now we start the next round. And I'm gonna choose my actions. Okay, I think I don't want to force my risk here. I could try to give the people these support tokens, and then try to take my chances and roll these die. And maybe I will do this later, but right now I could not do this anyway, because there is only 1 person who has a support token, and I can only use 3 support cards. So it will take some time anyway. So I think I will play this a little more, yeah, maybe a little in a quiet way somehow. So first I will use this support card here, Target Lock, and it says, after resolving this card's action, place a support token on a swarm. Any Space Marine may spend this support token to re-roll an attack roll or a defend roll in which this swarm participates. If the swarm is destroyed, discard the support token. Okay, so I guess first I will give the normal support token to him, to Brother Adrian, and then I will place this support token on the swarm here. And then we come to the counter attack. That's another support action. And I place the support token on Sergeant Lorenzo. And it's again, if I roll skulls while defending, the attack misses and slay one of the attacking Gene Stealers. If the swarm still contains a Gene Stealer, it attacks again. So that will then apply during the Gene Stealer attack phase. And finally I use this forward scouting action, which is a move and activate action. And what I'm going to do is I will turn Brother Zyle around, and he now faces into the direction of the ventilation duct, which is the most dangerous place in this room because of these 4 red spaces up here, they indicate that. And so I think it's a good idea to use this his flamer to control this ventilation duct. And in addition, well, the other guy will not move. And in addition, I can look at the top card of the event deck and then decide if I want to place it on top or on the bottom of the event deck. And that is the Rescue Space Marine. And that's an awesome card. It says, choose a Space Marine that has been slain belonging to a non-eliminated combat team. Place the Space Marine card at the bottom of the formation facing the right. So that is great. Of course I'll take this card. And awesome. Very good. So that's it. And now we have the attack Gene Stealers. The Gene Stealer attack phase. So this guy is engaged with this swarm of 1 Gene Stealer. So if I roll a 0 or 1, I'm in trouble, but I can re-roll the die. Okay, no props here. And then it's this guy here, and there are 2. So 2 or less. And again, I'm in trouble, but I got this this counter attack. So a 2 and a 1 have a skull. And as long as I roll a skull, I'm safe. So only a 0 can make problems here. And I can re-roll basically twice. So that shouldn't be a problem at all. Let's see. Okay, so in this case it's a skull. And the first one is hit, is slain. And now they attack again. So we roll again. And this time it's a 0, so now I will use this support token and force to roll again. And that's a 5, so that's a miss, but because it's not a skull, he's not slain. Okay, but I survived it. And now, as we already know, we have found a Space Marine. So this is this guy. That's pretty awesome. Can you recognize anything here? It's a little weird. I kind of like the artwork. I think it looks great, but it's sometimes you don't see really what is that. Is that a Gene Stealer there and a Space Marine? I don't know, whatever. So let's take this guy now, and he is at the bottom of the formation facing to the right. Very good. But of course we have to spawn 4 Gene Stealers. And one spawns here in the dark corner, the other one at the ventilation duct. Okay. So 2 here. And 2 down there. And that is a special one. After spawning, an engaged Space Marine must spend 1 support token or roll a die. This is Hormagaunt. On a skull, place 1 Tyrannid from the Tyrannid deck on this swarm. Hard to say. Tough decision. I could spend the support token, but I think I will need this token to defend against these guys. So I think I'd take the risk here. Okay, let's see. Ah, damn it. Okay, so we have to draw 1 card here from the Tyrannid deck. And we got to place that here. That's bad luck. And then we have to spawn a second one here. And this is a standard one. Oh man. Okay. And then we have some movement. These guys with this symbol here, they will move, but there are no gene stealers, no swarms with that symbol. Okay. So we now need some good rolls in fighting, and I think Sergeant Lorenzo, he's actually in trouble. Oh man. Yeah, this is not gonna be easy. So let's see what we can do. Okay, first I'm gonna use the intimidation, move and activate. And well, first I'll turn this guy around again, Sergeant Lorenzo. He turns here in the direction of this ventilation duct, which is more dangerous. And well, let's hope he can handle this guy somehow. Shuffle that many, and yeah, the other one doesn't move, the other blue one. Shuffle that, roll a die. Shuffle that many Gene Stealer cards of your choice engaged with your Space Marines into the smallest blip pile. So that might be helpful to get rid of some of these guys. Well, that's not bad. 3 Gene Stealers. That's okay, actually. So I guess I will take this one here from the back of Sergeant Lorenzo. And, well, let me see. Yeah, I guess in addition I will take that one here. And maybe one here. Yeah. And I got to shuffle them back in here. Yeah, actually I'm wondering if I really should do that, but I think it makes sense. I'm wondering if I should only shuffle 2. But no, I think I will use these. I will put these 3 back into the blip pile. Okay, so I think that's definitely better now. And then we have the flamer attack here. And there we have Brother Zyle now, and he can attack here. The guys in the dark corner, bring a bit of light into the darkness. And, well, we ignore the skulls and we can slain the number of Gene Stealers that we roll. So let's hope for the best here. 2. Well, that's just enough. Perfect. No need to waste any ammo. Okay. Very good. And then it's again the cyclonic volley. I really like that that attack. So, and here we got now again Brother Adrian, and he can roll a die, and as long as he doesn't roll a 0, we can kill these 2 guys here. Oh, perfect. So they go away too. Okay, I think that was quite a successful turn. But of course we had to use some good cards. Okay, anyway. No Gene Stealers left. Awesome. Let's draw a card, an event card. For my battle brothers, choose a Space Marine that has at least 1 support token. Discard 1 support token from him and 1 Gene Stealer engaged with him of your choice. Well, that's an interesting question now. Do I have to discard a support token when there is no gene stealer there. I'm not sure actually. I think it makes absolutely no sense to do that thematically. So, except if these guys are just starting to hallucinate and going insane and attacking someone who isn't there. But I mean, these are trained soldiers. They have nerves like steel, so why should they do that? I think I don't have to. I don't have to do that. But we have to spawn some new gene stealers. 2 will appear here at the ventilation duct. That guy. And this one. Okay. And 1 appears in the dark corner. Okay. Whew. Well, let's see what we can do this round. Okay, basically I do the same actions as I did 2 rounds before. So I use again the target lock. I can place a support token on one of my Space Marines. So, well, let me see. Maybe Brother Zyle should take one. And in addition, I can place a support token on a swarm. And let me see. I guess I will. Yeah, I'm not absolutely sure where to put it. Maybe I place it here on this guy, because it's pretty likely that there will be coming more gene stealers out of the ventilation duct, so this swarm may grow. So in this case it might be a good idea to have a support token there. And then we got again the counterattack, and that is terribly strong. So we can again place a support token on one of these guys, and I'm thinking about placing one on Brother Dino actually. So yes, I will actually. I decided to give Brother Dano a second support token, simply because he has to cover that dark corner here, and well, if he's really unlucky and 2 rolls are not good enough, then he can roll again. You can use as many support tokens as you have for one single die roll. You have to accept the last rolled die, of course, but you can roll 3 or 5 times, whatever, it doesn't matter. And yeah, so, and then this guy has this counterattack ability once again, so this is pretty good. And finally we got here another forward scouting for the red or the pink squad. And they won't move, but they can look at the top card of the event card. So you can take a look here, and that is a swarm. Place 2 Gene Stealer cards into each blip pile. That's a bad one. How many are left here? Oh man. I think I don't want that. I don't want that. I place that at the bottom of the deck and hope for a better card then. Okay. So, and then we come to the Gene Stealer attack phase. And we start again here from the top of the formation. So they attack Sergeant Lorenzo, And because of his counterattack ability, every skull kills a Gene Stealer. Basically there is only a danger if the roll is 0, and we have 2 reroll options, so that's pretty safe. Okay, great start. So for now I will use this support token, and come on, the next one. Yeah, this is good. So now there is this skull. So one Gene Stealer is killed and the other one will attack again. So the same, we roll a 0, it's not good. But that's a 3, so he's again killed because of the skull. And now the ventilation duct is clear for now. And then we have an attack here, out of the dark corner. Let's see. If he rolls a 1 or less, we might get into trouble, but we got 2 rerolls, so let's see. Okay, perfect. No big deal here. Fabulous. And then we draw an event card. Let's see what that is this time. A gun jam. Well, that doesn't make me happy. Choose a combat team that did not reveal an attack action this round. Next round, that combat team may not play an attack action card. Okay, so I guess, well, I can take a look now here. I'm not sure if this is actually allowed to do that. Okay, as far as I understand the rules here, if you got these instinct cards, you can of course take a look at that card, but if you play a multiplayer game, you cannot reveal the card to other players. So you have to make your decision alone, and the other people have to accept them. So, well, let me see what I can do now. Okay, I think what I'll do is damn it, I'm not so sure. Okay, I think I decide that these pink guys, they are not allowed to attack. So there is no flamer attack possible. And also Brother Omnio, he's got a gun jam. So they cannot attack. So let's see now. And then we got to spawn some Gene Stealers, and there are 2 spawned here at the control panel. So now we got to take 2 here from the right side, and that is bad. This is a Hormagaunt. After spawning, an engaged Space Marine must spend 1 support token or roll a die. Okay, on a skull, place 1 Tyrannid from the Tyrannid deck on the swarm. So actually, I think I will take that risk. Okay, so we got to take another one. Got to place that here, and a third one or second one, whatever we will place that one here. That is not so great. And they are now behind Lorenzo. And then we got to spawn 1 here at the ventilation duct. Okay. And we got movement. Let's see. It's now these guys. So this one here moves from the dark corner 1 step down. And this swarm here, because of that guy, they move 1 step up. So right now they are behind Brother Adrian. Well, that might be an advantage, you can say, because Sergeant Lorenzo is not longer surrounded. So that was this card, and we have now to remember that we cannot use the flamer attack during this next turn. Okay, well, basically I hoped, or maybe I'm not sure if I can do that. Okay, I will do one more turn. I guess at the end of the turn I could make it through this room, and maybe then it's a good time to load this up. But I will do one more turn now. Okay, so now I'm gonna use strategize, and I can place a support token on Sergeant Lorenzo. And then I can move a swarm to an adjacent position or move it to another side of the formation. Well, it might be actually a good idea to move these guys on that side. If they should attack, then I'd have at least a small chance to survive this, because I could spend the support token then. So that is a possibility I have. And then I will actually use this one here, led by example. That's an attack of the blue squad. So, and first Sergeant Lorenzo will do the attack, and he will try to kill this guy here. So he needs a skull. And he's got that. Fabulous. So he's killed. And now I can place one support token on any Space Marine. Limit once per round. So well, it's an interesting question now. Okay, I think I place another support token here to give him better odds for defending against the swarm, just in case he rolls, he misses the attack. And then we got another attack by him here, Brother Dano, and he attacks this Gene Stealer down here. So, but he has 2 rerolls, so that should be possible. Come on. That's a miss, so we got to spend a support token here. Oh, come on. Yes! Very good, a hit. So this guy has killed 2. And finally, we got the Cyclonic Volley. So basically, we shoot with this guy, and if we don't roll a 0, we can kill all 3 of these Gene Stealers. If we roll a 0, we're definitely in trouble. And the problem is, it's not an attack, so we cannot use a support token to reroll. It clearly says instead of attacking with Brother Adrian, you may roll a combat die, and you can only use that to reroll attack rolls. So let's see. Come on. And that's a 2. That's awesome. So we can kill 3. Slay up to 3 Gene Stealers from a single swarm up to this number of positions away, regardless of facing. Absolutely amazing. So we managed to kill all Gene Stealers. That was great. And then we can draw another event card. And that is again the secret route. But this time it's not so good because there is no door terrain in the formation. So that's sad. So we have to spawn 2 on the dark corner and 2 in the corridor, which is bad. But anyway, 2 go here into the dark corner, and we got here a special one. That's a lictor. After spawning in front of a Space Marine, the lictor immediately leaves its swarm and flanks the engaged Space Marine. So now he actually moves here to the back of Brother Dano, and that doesn't make it easy at all. Yeah, that's a problem now. Ugh. Okay. And in addition, we have to spawn 2. Damn. Here at the corridor, and that is really bad luck. I wish there were maybe another one at the ventilation duct or so, because then we didn't have to spawn them, but like this we were a little unlucky. So we got now 2 of these here, and they are now engaged with Brother Omnio. Okay. And now we got the situation that there is here no more card in the pile, so now we are allowed to move on, to travel into the next room. And well, I will do this in the next video. I think it's a good time now to stop that. And I think I'm doing really good. Yeah, I think I can be quite happy with the situation. I was really lucky that I found Brother Kefel, that I could rescue him, and got lots of support tokens. The only problem I got is this situation here. Brother Dano, he is kind of in trouble because because he's surrounded by these guys. On the other hand, I think it's not too bad. We got this intimidation, so he could turn around and maybe one of the others could attack here or whatever. We will see about that. So let's see what the next room brings, and well, hope to see you then in my next video. Bye.